Yes, you may notice I have sandals on. I'm not out doing rooking, which I believe is the American term for getting out and literally having a hike with weight. I'm just out by the river. And that will come apparent in a minute. You have to excuse me, I'm on a private path beside the River Wye. Right, mic's turned on. I'm going to need it because with the sound of the river, it's just going to flush out my voice. Right, so as I'm on my own and I'm beside the River Wye, basically what I'm going to be doing, so I'm going to hike up river for a couple of miles, pump this kayak up and give you my long-term review of the Member 2-person kayak. Now, this kayak is a 2-person blow-up kayak, double stitched but extra strength. Now, I purchased this 3, maybe 4 years ago from Decathlon. Back then, I believe it was roughly about $350, and it's also on sale now for about the same price. Now, as I said before, this is a 2-person kayak with a maximum load weight of 175 kilograms. It's inflatable, but it also has an inflatable base or floor. The floor almost resembles a SUP or stand-up paddleboard. The width of this thing is 90 centimetres and the length is about 385 centimetres. So it's got some decent length, and when you see it, you'll obviously understand that it's got masses of room. As I said before, this is a long-term review. When I paid for this kayak, it was roughly 350. It's in the sale now for that price, but it is now, original price, it's 500 quid, maybe 500 plus. Like I said, this is a long-term review. I've had it X amount of years. I've used it on multiple little days out with the kids and the wife. Really good piece of kit. I'm just outside Ross on Wye, Tim and Jack, just outside of Lidbrook, and we're going to dunk this in the river now, see how we get on. Now, it is raining a tad, but what we're going to do, blow this kayak up, get it in the drink and have a little paddle. Bearing in mind, like I said previously, this is a 4-year-old kayak that I purchased through Decathlon. Really cool kayak. I will have to push it out because obviously I've got 2 little fins on the bottom and that may hit some of the rocks, but we'll see how we get on. Now, straight off the hook though, I haven't got the original pump with this because I accidentally snapped the end, and that was an accident. Left it on my garden, mowed straight over it. But yeah, we're going to use a different one today. It's the Intuit pump. Works just as well. The original one that comes with it is a lot better. Fins and the kayak itself. So what I'm going to do to start with is put the internal one in. I could have done this up on the shore, but I chose just to do it down here. Like I said, the internal can be blown up more or less like a paddle board, and it's definitely thick and worthy. Just got to make sure you get it in correctly. Excuse my rear end. Alright, let's give it a pump. There's 3 pump areas, 1 on each side and then 1 for the base. Like I said, I don't have the original pump, so I'm just going to use this one from Intuit for now. I'll fast forward this bit because this takes a little bit of time. Right, so basically this gets pumped up to 1 psi or 0.07 bar, and then pump it all the way up. We'll do the other side. In a minute, as I'm pumping this up, you're going to see some kayakers come past. Flextail, if you're watching this, can you send me your suck pump, please? All I'm going to do is finish off by giving it one more quick blow up. It's nice and sturdy. Right, that is the full kayak and how it's set up at the moment. This is the seats. So obviously it's a 2-seater. All you have to do, it's got 3 pockets on the back for any emergency stuff or a bottle of water. Really easy to set up. All you do is zip them up, and these come with a zip to create that bend, and you'll have 2 straps to the front to keep yourself nice and tight and upright, and then 2 straps to the rear to keep you in place. Let's put it in. These seats are fixed to Velcro, 2 straps hitched up by buckles. Tighten them up, keeps the back up straight. Same on the other side, it's isometric. And then on the rear, say if you've got a seat in here, you strap the front to these and the back ones to these. The same here, front to these and the back ones to these. Right, got some pockets in the back just in case for emergency equipment or bottles of water, or if you want to bag your phone up, you can stick it in the back. I've got my pump in the front, and this is the Velcro where the second seat would go. But all that's left for me to do is put the fins on. We're ready to rock and roll. Actually, I don't want to rock and roll on that. It's a bit wet. Add the fins, we'll get in the drink. And they have a locking system where you just put this piece here to lock it in place. Same again on the front. And that is it, we're all finned up, ready to get in the drink. Now, we'll take you through some little features. Right, so you have these two straps here. Bearing in mind it comes with 2 paddles, hence 2 seats. 2-person kayak. 2 straps here, that would be to put your other oar on. You've got to take no notice of these straps because I put these on myself for when I take my backpack on here. But you've got some bungee here, make it nice and tight, and you can put something underneath the bungees. Same on the front, exactly the same. You've got decent carry handles as well, and I'll just loop this under there so it's out of the way. Again, this strap's here to hold luggage on the front as well, and it used to hold my dearly departed Ted as well, where Ted used to sit on the front. There is nothing much more to say. Let's get in the water. There won't be no drone action because I'm just enjoying the day, if you like. With the spare seat and the bag, I'll just whip that in the front and we'll just do me oar up. Really simple, as always would be. Today, like I said, I'm only using 1 oar. Just gonna throw this together and we'll get in the drink. It's all push button, really simple, as you would expect. Got a little rubber protection, so your hand's not going to go any further as well. But let's get out there. Right, for now I'm just chucking the seat and the bag in the back, and I've got all that space to stretch out. Just a quick one though, if you know about the River Wye, it's a dirty river. Thanks to factory supply the chicken and the waste from the factory or the chemicals from the factory go into our beautiful rivers. We need to stand up to that kind of thing because they're destroying our eco-environment. Let's go for a paddle. I paddle out with my fins touching the bottom. It's an extremely fast moving river, so I actually don't need a paddle at all. But like I said, the setup's really intuitive. It's a decent piece of kit. As you can see, the river in the background where I've just been filming, just on a nice leisurely kayak down the river towards Lidbrook, which is where my car's parked. I think I could have asked for a better day out, to be honest.
How you doing, sir? You all good?
Yeah, good.
It's nice to see someone on the river as well.
I love the weather. Got to get out, ain't you?
Oh, it might get wet at the end of the day anyway. Enjoy, sir.
Cheers, brother. As you can see, it is raining, but you know, if you're an outdoorsy person, don't let the rain stop you. Get out, enjoy yourself, because this is what it's all about, right? Get out, enjoy what you've been offered. So if you're interested in coming down the Wye, there is like kayak club. As you can see, these guys coming down here now. They're in their Canadian canoes. This will catch up to me in a minute, possibly. I'm just going to have a nice leisurely day. I think my fins are taking over and getting me back on the straight because I've just turned. I've got a nice little swan over there when we get to it.
Are you taking a picture?
No, you're going to be on YouTube. See, no matter what weather, it's lovely to see, you know, a family out on the river. Don't want to get too close to this butte. This is what it's all about, you know, getting out on the river, seeing the wildlife. So, my feelings on this kayak, well, my personal opinion, like I said, I've had it 3, nearly going on 4 years, and I think this could be one of the best ones on the market, but like I said, it's a double stitch, so it's very strong. Just a super uber kayak. I do love it. Like I said, it's a drop stitch, so it does make it a lot more stronger. It's not just an inflatable. Everything's stitched to perfection. Oh, it stopped raining. Like I said previously, it does have a really firm base. It's almost like sitting on a paddle board. Now I've sat up from the chair and I've literally just got my knees on the paddle board or the base. You need a hand or anything, you alright? So we're coming down to Lidbrook now, not too far away. I think there's a couple of little rapids to go through first. As always, I've had a little chat with my mate Aaron. We should be, or hopefully, but we're trying to go out on another kayaking weekend. Previous one we went on, and that was I think it was 2 nights, 3 days. Yeah, that was a nice little journey. But like I said, don't hold back. I promise you, you would not be upset with this kayak unless it's got a bolt or something. But yeah, I've had this for 4 years now, and I definitely rate it 100%. Like I said, it comes with its own backpack. It's foldable. It's a 2-person kayak. You can buy a 1-person version, and I'll stick that up there, but this is the 2-person version. Now, like I said, the weighted capacity of this is 175 kilograms, and I don't know what that is in pounds, but I'll stick that up there too. Yeah, they're just an awesome little kayak. Really nice to be out on the river though today. Did start off raining, stopped now, so I'm going to head on back to the village. I'm not going to be trying to hold my camera while I go through these rapids, so let's just see how we get on. As you can see, the flow of the river, this should knock me down. Let's see, over to the right. Should be able to see the tree down. Whoa. Fins on the base, just help you keep nice and straight. Hope you go in the direction you want to. Only a little bit of rapids, but it was nice. Possibly only one thing I don't like about this, which is although you can put your paddles in here when they're all locked up, you scrape your fingers on them now and again. It's not too much of a fuss, but like I said, it's the only thing the only problem I see with this kayak. It's just an awesome piece of kit. Right, it's time to get out. Let's go and have a little chat about this thing. This beautiful kayak. This kayak to me is just super uber. I love it. Recap, awesome piece of kit. Comes with 2 oars, 2 seats, an original pump. That's not the original pump. Carry bag, 2 fins on the bottom, and awesome piece of kit. Definitely worth a buy. Right, now to deflate this, it's exactly the same way you pumped it up. Release the valves on the ends and the one in the centre. Straps for the seat, obviously the same way I put it together earlier. I love this kayak. Alright, all I'm going to do in reverse is first get the stone out of my sandal, sit on an easy, in reverse, just take it all apart, and it literally comes down to minutes. Stiffest parts on the boat, hardest bits to do. Bag, previous seat in it, pump, which doesn't come with it. It comes with a better one, and then all you've got to do is disconnect the seat, top and bottom, velcro it in. The easy bit is this bit. And the only way to do this, fold it over, making sure fin holders don't crease it up completely. So if you do have excess water left in here, you've got little plugs on both sides just to empty it out. And what I do is we deflate it, put the base in, or if you like, the paddle board. On top of that, the rest of the kite will go. Easy the corners. put it on as you would put any heavy burden on. Can't tell you how much it weighs on my back, I just don't know. But that is it, the Member 2-person kayak. Now, that's me done. The only problem I'm left with is when it drips down my legs. That is my 4-year review of the Aquamarina Member 2-person kayak.